Welcome to Lulicat.tarot. Today's reading is What Have Your Dreams Been Telling You? Choose from the following vibes. Hi and welcome to Lulicat.tarot. I am Leisha, aka Lulicat, and this is my free tarot channel on YouTube. If you chose Tiger, this is going to be your reading on what your dreams are telling you. So first we're going to look at the characters in your dreams and the themes, subjects of your dreams with oracle cards, and clarify this with tarot. And we're then going to get advice from Spirit and Nyx, the Night Goddess. So to start off with, let's see what character you are embodying in your dreams. Spirit for the Tiger Collective. What character are they being in their dreams? We have Slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And one more for the character that the Tiger Collective is being in their dreams. We have two. I'm just going to take, I guess I'll take them both. So we have Gossip and we have Liberator in reverse. So the attributes are thrives on power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences for Gossip. I'm going to put that there. And then Liberator, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Interesting. So the character that you are being in your dreams is kind of like you're searching for knowledge, and it's like your dreams, you find them to be a place where you can release, let go, kind of do whatever you want. This Liberator in reverse is like, it's almost like you know you're in the dream and you can kind of take over the dream. You can ask people for information or get information from your future selves or the people around you. It's like you know that you're connected to other realms when you're in that state. And the Slave is like it's like you let your dream take over or take you where you want to go to a certain extent. You just allow the dream to be wherever you are taken. But once you're there, you're taking over and you're gaining a lot of information that perhaps you're not supposed to even have yet. And this might be something that you're not even aware of in your dream. You may be in your dream world taking bits of information, storing them away for yourself for future. So, you know, you'll be sitting there one day and then you'll have some kind of epiphany, like you dreamed this or you've been in this place before. And it's like you're dream self sending you breadcrumbs of information. The other thing is that in your dream, you take over. You have complete power of your dreams. With this Liberator in reverse, it's like you're in complete control, and you know that. No one can interrupt you in your dream. No one can take over. It's your place. It's you're the one driving. So let's find out who other people are. Who are the other characters that you're interacting with in your dream? Okay, we have a scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. So you are directly accessing like your Akashic records. You're interacting with the highest source of knowledge, the highest source of information. And that's why we have this Gossip in Reverse card. It's like you know that you're interacting with people who know way more than you, like your spirit guides, like your ancestors. They could just be other deities, entities, angels, but they are people that hold a lot of information, and you literally know this, and you are there to just pull this information from them. Let's find out who else. Who else is in their dream with them? We have angels in reverse. So this says, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So you're not only in touch with like angelic light beings and guides, but you also have in your dreams people who are pretending to be this, and people who are trying to give you false knowledge. That's interesting. And that's why I think you have to take this character on that has the extreme power. The thing is, when you are in your dream world, you're definitely the one that's in power. You're definitely the one that's in control. And you have to not let yourself be led astray. And it's like you know this already. There are characters that are trying to tell you the wrong thing. There are people maybe, like, because we have angel in reverse here, this could be like people from other lifetimes, people that maybe have passed away even, that are telling you things, or that are trying to like misconstrue your interpretation of something to suit them. And then you have, it's like you have to figure out from what is the ultimate truth. You'll know what the truth is because it will be empowering and enlightening to you, and it will hit like a lightning bolt. Let's see now. What's the subject of your dream? Like, what are you doing there? What's happening in your dreams? What is happening in these dreams? We have building blocks. What is happening in these dreams? We have no place like home. Let's get one more. we have all that glitters in reverse. Back of the deck we have new life in reverse. So this is an old life. This is a past life maybe. Let's clarify with tarot. What do we mean by building blocks? What is happening in this dream with building blocks? What are these dreams? Please clarify. Okay. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Show you this one as well. And one more for building blocks. Eight of Cups in reverse. Back of the deck is Ten of Swords in reverse. I think you're unpacking what things that have happened to you in the past. You're in your dreams, you're like taking away, you're relieving yourself of the stress of things that have happened to you that you've been worried about. It also feels like it's like letting go. It's like letting go of emotional cycles as well. So in building blocks, it's like you're building yourself back up again in these dreams. It's like you're in a new place. You've let go of everything physical that you thought all the material goods that you had. You don't have any of your money or your possessions. Kind of don't know where you are, how you got there, but you know that you're supposed to be there, and you've left, you know that you have a sense that you've left things behind, but you're still building. You're building like a new world for yourself. It's like you know that there's something there. You're in your dream, you know that there's something that you're missing, and you're kind of looking for it. You're kind of like trying to build yourself back up to what you know your life to be. It's almost like you're in a world that looks like your world, but you don't have any of your things anymore. You don't have any of your memories or your possessions or your connections with people are gone. You know, your friendships. It's like you're kind of walking around alone a little bit. Let's have a look at No Place Like Home. Clarify. We have the Empress. Interesting. Clarify No Place Like Home. The Sun in reverse. It's like you're the queen of this world. It's like you're the queen of this world or the king of this world, but you don't like it there. You don't feel comfortable there. You don't know anything. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, you know? You're the new witch of the East because you got the ruby slippers. But you're unhappy. Even though you're free, you just don't feel like you're safe there or like you want to be there. And it's trying to teach you about like starting again. Let's have a look at all that glitters in reverse. What is happening in this dream with all that glitters? It's like it's trying to teach you about your material possessions. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, you're discovering things aren't as they seem. Like the things that you used to rely on, Without them, without like those things, those material things that you think are essential. Yeah, we have 8 of Pentacles in the upright. You're starting, it's like trying to tell you that your life is less about Page of Cups in reverse. It's like you can't take your physical possessions with you into other realms. We have the High Priestess in the upright here on the back of the deck. Yep. So you know what your dreams are about already. You have all the knowledge within you already. But your dreams are telling you that you can't rely on physical, material, like wealth. You can't rely on that. That can't be the be-all, end-all for you. What you take with you into other worlds is like, it's either nothing or it's like the love that you felt. That the love you felt is a memory. It's almost like you're realizing in your dreams as well. You're realizing who matters to you, who's there for you. Or it's like when you take away all the things that you normally have and you're given a whole new world where you're in charge, you're in control. All of that wealth and all of that new kingdom that you're given, it almost means nothing without your memories of your people that you care about. Your actual emotional connection to people is actually the only thing that you're caring about. But let's have a look at what the themes that are actually trying to be taught to you in your dreams with this deck. This is the Archetypes, Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. So let's see what the actual themes are that you're trying to like understand. What are the themes of your dreams? Not just what happens, like what is the themes? I feel like you're in worlds that look like your worlds, but they're just not right. And you're just trying to find your way back. So what are you trying to teach them? Like what? The Judge in reverse. It's like misjudgment. What else? What are the themes that you're trying to teach them? Stone in the upright. And let's get one more. The Flame in the upright. On the back of the deck is the Siren in reverse. So what this is telling me with the Judge in reverse is that like the way that you're judging things around you in your world, you're taking things on face value. You're feeling like things are set in stone, like things are done, like they're immovable, they are reliable, they are always going to be as they are. And Spirit's trying to show you that all of that material like success, or like the things that you've surrounded yourself with, your house, your car, your beautiful carpet, your perfect world that you've created for yourself, that you've put in your mind, that will always be there, that is the constant. Spirit is telling you that's not the constant. The material 3D world, you have misjudged it. It is not like, it's not permanent. And what is permanent is the flame, the spirit inside of you. You are the only thing, your soul is the only thing that you take with you into these different worlds. And how your soul sits, if it's happy with itself, if it's dissatisfied, if it is nourished, if it is interested, intrigued, if it is leveling itself up, as in it's like if you build this flame within you. So the way that you can explain the flame is like, it's like that starting force of creativity, but it's not just creativity, it's like the driving force within you. Like, what are your main drivers? Is your main driver currently that I want to have the best house in, you know, Malibu, and I want to have this beautiful mansion, and I'm going to have the pool, and people are going to look at me and they're going to say, this is the most amazing house, pool, car, you know, that I've ever seen anyone ever have? Or is your driver something like, my soul feels nourished from the conversations that I have with my loved ones. I know that my people feel cherished by me, that my life gives meaning to other people's lives, that I provide comfort and I provide inspiration, and I am inspired myself to do things that also provide internal or like nourishment of other people's souls. The spirit is trying to say, spirit takes you to this world where they strip you of all your belongings, but they leave you with your spirit. That's why you're the Empress, because you can make anything grow. In any world they drop you in, doesn't matter if they leave you with nothing, you'll always build again. But it's not just about the building of material things, it's also about the internal self being lit up from within. And that's why you're here seeking knowledge. It's like you're almost there, like you're letting in your dream world, you're very enlightened. You're letting spirit take you wherever spirit wants to. And you're kind of just curious. You're like, where am I going? What am I doing? Why am I here? So you're pretty much doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Discerning between these two different characters around you. One of them has the right information, one of them has the wrong information. So let's now see what advice Nyx has for you, the Night Goddess. This is my new Nyx Oracle deck. She's the goddess of the night, secrets, that which is covered up, the unknown, the unseen. It's very 12th house energy. She also gives prophecy. She like creates the night sky. She lights you up. She's that feeling that you have on the evening when, you know, you're out with your friends somewhere and you're just like, anything is possible tonight. I could do anything I want tonight. Like, tonight could be insane. That's the energy of Nyx. So let's see what advice she has for you. She says, claim what you want. So she's telling you to go out and get anything that you want in this lifetime is yours. That's why you're coming out as the Empress. It's like you've done a lot of lessons. You've been through a lot of things. You may have a lot of material wealth already. You may have a lot of people that you take care of, that you look after. And it's like, it's time for you to start taking things for yourself. And not just like physical things, but like the love that you want, the friendships that you want, the people around you, the career that you want. She's saying claim it. What else, Nyx? That's a bit too many. Let's let's just take this one. She's saying create in the chaos. So there may be a lot of chaotic energy around you right now. That might also be why you're feeling this like kind of unrest within your dreams, of like not feeling safe, not feeling at home, not feeling like you're somewhere where you belong. You're always searching to get back home. She's saying there is safe passage ahead. So even if you feel like you have gone, if you've strayed too far, you're actually under her protection. Especially in your dreams, there is nothing that can harm you in your dreams because she is offering you safe passage and protection. So you don't need to fear anything. As well, if you feel like you're not like where you normally are, or in a mental state that you normally would be in, you're going to be going back to easier times. There's going to be a lot more safety and calmness in your future. While now it feels like there might be a lot of chaos for you, your future definitely is going to be a lot more smooth and a lot less rocky. It's just about getting to the boat. So let's get another message from Nyx. What other advice do you have for the Tiger Collective? Yeah, there is nothing here that is more dangerous than you. And this is about like understanding that there may be times that we're in the darkness, or we're in a place where we don't know what's going on in our life or how things are changing for us. There may be a lot of changes happening, and the unknown seems so scary. It's like the energy of you're walking home late at night from the train station in the dark, and you're a bit worried that there might be something out there. Well, Nyx is saying that you are the most dangerous creature in this whole forest. So everyone should be afraid of you because it's your actions that could obliterate them and not the other way around. Let's just get one more message from Nyx. She's saying, let yourself have fun and enjoy the moment. It's like things are a little bit too tense for you currently. Back of the deck energy is courage is required for the next part. So you have some kind of leap of faith that you're needing to take where you don't have yourself equipped with what you're normally equipped with. Now let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, please give us some advice for the Tiger Collective. What advice do you have for them, Spirit? Okay, we have two. We have glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. Yeah, that's crazy. It's number 15. So your dreams are trying to show you what is possible when you strip yourself away from the things that you think are supposed to be here constantly. Spirit's saying nothing is set in stone. Everything is changeable. Anything that you don't like, I'm showing you through these dreams that you can change, but you need to have the courage to do it. Like, you have everything that you need. You are the scariest person here. You are the one that is the most powerful. You hold all the cards. And Spirit is just telling you, like, what you want, you can have. We also have joy. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. So I guess maybe like your life hasn't felt lit up from within. You're not feeling enough joy. You're not feeling enough happiness. Something is just too, it's like it's too boring. It doesn't give you any, you're not enthused. You're not feeling like anything that you have is meaningful enough. It's like, yeah, I did this, but you know, I achieved all these things, but it still doesn't make my life feel amazing. And Spirit is trying to bring you back that joy. Back of the deck we have, and that was number 16, by the way. Back of the deck we have authenticity. Who I am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So that's all I have for you, Tiger Collective, about what your dreams are telling you. I hope this was in some way helpful. It is quite hard to decipher dreams all the time, but write them down and then put them in like your notepad in your phone, or like next to your bed, because sometimes you'll remember things later in your life. And I feel like this happens to you, where something that happens in your dream actually really means something in your real life, and there are actually a lot of pieces of knowledge that are coming to you from your dreams. So start writing them down. Anyway, I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you are, and thanks for coming to my reading. Bye. Hi and welcome to lulicat.tarot. I am Leisha, aka Lulicat, and this is my free tarot channel on YouTube. If you chose ouroboros, this is going to be your reading on what your dreams are telling you. So today we're going to look at the characters, the subjects, and the themes of your dreams with oracle cards and clarify a little bit with tarot. We're then going to get some advice from Nyx, the night goddess, and from Spirit. So starting off, let's have a look at the character that you are being in your dreams. So Spirit, tell us for the Ouroboros collective, what characters are they being within their own dreams? Okay, we have Priest in reverse. So this says, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Interesting. Let's see what else. It's like in your dreams, you have access to all knowledge and all power, and you wield it, and you do whatever you want. Let's see what else. And you're not beholden to anyone's morals or anyone's spiritual, like anyone's ideologies. So you also have child wounded in reverse. Blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. So perhaps you're enacting a bit of revenge in your dreams. You have power in your dreams and you're like using it. Or you're using your dreams to talk to the people who have wounded you. Maybe in childhood. It's like you're all powerful in your dream. And we have a saboteur in the upright. So highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Oh, I see. So in your dreams, you play out. It's like you play out your fights with people in this life, or like people who have harmed you or hurt you. In your dream, you're able to say and do whatever you want to them, and this brings you empowerment in this life. So in your dream life, you're like a bit of a, it's like you're a little bit of like a, I wouldn't say like a Batman figure, but it's like, you're like a, someone rebellious, like someone that's, it's not like you're like getting your revenge, but it's like you're speaking up for yourself, or like fighting for yourself. Let's see who the people are, what characters are other people taking in your dreams. So what are the characters around them, around the Ouroboros collective? Who are the characters in their dreams? We have bully in reverse. This says, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So you are standing up for yourself against people who are bullying you or abusing you in your actual life. Let's get one more. Who are the people in their dreams? Okay, we have two here. We have mentor, light attribute, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So you're not just in your dreams with the people who are, you know, harassing you and abusing you, who have hurt you in the past, but you're also there with mentor figures, like maybe spirit guides are there with you, talking you through it, teaching you about it, showing you how to stand up for yourself and what that means. We also have prostitute in the upright position, and this says, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Yeah, there's other people here who are showing you how you can empower yourself without, how you can deal with people who seem to take power from you without giving them your power. So like in the case of a prostitute, for example, they would have to give their body up to someone who pays for it, if they want to, if they choose to. You know, they get to choose who their clients are, for example. So even in that choice, the choice of who their clients are, they are showing that they have the power over their own life. Their power hasn't been taken from them from their choice of occupation. So there are also people who are like in similar positions to you in your dream who you look up to and admire, showing you how it's how it can be done without giving your power away. So there's a lot about power in your dreams, power and control, and like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're the type of person who has dreams where you're fighting people, or where you're trying to fight people but like you're trying to punch and it's really slow, you can't get the kicks out, or like you're able to have a dream where you're like, you know, you're so angry that you're screaming, and you might wake up like crying sometimes from your dreams. They seem very emotionally like they're very emotionally affected, as in you would wake up feeling a certain type of way. Yeah, and they actually bring you peace. Like, they give you the ability to think things through, or to take situations through to their end and see what happens at the end of it. Like, okay, my bully did this to me. I turn around and I, you know, I bash them up. And then your mentor's like, yeah, great, you did that. So now what? What happens now? They die, you don't mourn them. Like, where does this take you emotionally? Like, once you've done this thing that you think is so amazing to do, then where does that leave you? You're still there with that pain, that feeling. It doesn't actually alleviate it to get one back at them. And then this other prostitute type character is the one that shows you how to do it, like without giving your power away, how to finesse the situation basically. And your mentor like gives you the emotional like support that you need through going through these dreams. Let's have a look and see what's happening in your dreams. Like, what's the subject? What's going on? Like, what's going down? What's actually happening in these dreams? What is the layout of them? So we have, yes, we have yang energy. Definitely seems like a yang energy dream. The energy of going out, doing, making moves, kicking goals, adventure. Yang is the energy of giving, not receiving, which would be the yin energy. We have flexible as well in the upright. And let's get one more. What else is happening? All that glitters in the upright. Interesting. We're going to clarify these with tarot. Back of the deck, we have message in a bottle in reverse. That tells me that the messages are distorted and that perhaps you wake up not really understanding what you did in your dream or what your dream was supposed to mean. Let's clarify. We don't want to get too deep into these subjects, but what I think happens is, from what I'm gathering here, is that you act out, you do the thing that you've been always hoping to do. You push them, you know, you yell at them, you fight them, you get your revenge back. They cheated on you, you cheat on them, you know. You say the things that you always wanted to say. You have the power over them that you always wanted to have. Like, they're under your reign now. You're the king and they're the jester kind of situation. And then we have flexible here. So it's like something changes, something bends within you. You bend instead of break. This situation, instead of breaking you, it bends you. You bend it. You turn it into something else. And you turn it into something better, way better. Something that brings you justice. Like, you transmute it into something better for yourself. You don't just learn a lesson, but you turn it into like gold. You turn it into some kind of blessing. Anyway, let's clarify. So Spirit, can you clarify with Yang? What is happening in this dream, in these dreams that the Ouroboros collective is having? Clarify Yang, please. We have 4 of Pentacles in the upright. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the 3 of Swords in the upright. Back of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're living out like the way that your family did this conflict. You're doing it. You're holding on to the past. You're holding on to the past ways that other people in this yang energy, where you're pushing, you're fighting, you're pulling, you're hurting, you're enacting your anger, your pain. You are clutching your own past wounds and you're turning it into another heartbreak. So every time you play out this fighting, this revenge thing, when you thought it would give you resolution or like an end to the pain that you maybe had also felt in like childhood, like the way that your family had treated you, or the way that other people had treated you when you were younger, like teachers, or like maybe you were bullied, maybe your brothers and sisters, maybe your cousins. You think that doing this action is like is going to alleviate all that pain, when in actual fact it just makes it worse. It hurts you harder. And so that's why you have to be flexible here in this part. So let's see, can you please clarify what happens in flexible? We have the Emperor in reverse. You lose control of the situation. Or you realize that you're just... Oh my God, now we have the Empress in reverse. You're doing too much. You're smothering it. You're smothering yourself. And I feel like this is like the way that your parents used to. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse now. And we have the Two of Cups. So you're enacting your like parents' relationship. You're doing it again in this. It's either in your current relationships or the relationships that you have, you know, ended or have been in, have gone through this situation. It's like someone's the bully, someone's the like underdog, which is maybe you, but maybe it was your mum or your dad, one of your parents, your dad. You know, you could have two dads, however it goes. But there is a dynamic here, and the child has learnt something that doesn't help them move forward. It just keeps them stuck in the past, and it's stuck in this unequal dynamic that is replaying itself over and over. Well, we have on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So this is pertaining to your romantic relationships, your partnerships with others. It could be your friendships as well. But this is like really, it's showing you that the way that you interact is actually, it's coming from a place, it's coming from like an example that was set for you that you can't quite shake, and you keep replaying it. So let's have a look at all that glitters. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in the upright. Back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. And we have Death and the Three of Wands in the upright. Okay. So what this is telling me that happens in your dreams, first, you do the thing that you wanted to do, you fight the fight. It triggers you into this state of your past person, your past self, your childhood self, your wound, your childhood wound, you relive it. And then over here, you surrender to it. You surrender to the process of it. You surrender to the pain of it, and you like actually feel the pain of it. You allow it to wash over you. And then you change. You transform yourself with the Death card here. And with the Three of Wands, you begin a new chapter. You bring something positive in instead. You start manifesting a different life for yourself. So your dreams are transforming you. They're turning you into, like, they're giving you the fight without having to physically have the fight. They're giving you the mental anguish without, like, you having to feel that anguish in your living, like, daylight life. And it's upgrading you and transforming you in every dream that you have that's like this, your guides are actually showing you how to turn it into something else, to use this as a way to transform yourself. You living it and seeing what you're doing to yourself in this, like, in this cycle, it actually breaks the cycle. You're breaking your cycle and turning yourself into something like beautiful. You're turning yourself into something that's transformed, something that's functional now, something that can bring in something amazing, what you actually do want. So let's have a look at the themes that, let's look at the themes that Spirit's trying to teach you. Like, what are the themes? What are the themes? I think we know, but let's have a look. Like, what is it? We have the medallion in the upright. Spirit's trying to teach you what to go for. Like, Spirit's trying to show you what the actual prize is. The prize isn't inflicting other pain. The prize is rising above it. Like, Spirit's trying to show you, yeah, here we go, we've got the seed. Spirit's trying to show you there's a new life for you. You don't have to live this life this way. Like, your prize is different than you thought it was. What you thought was the end goal, you've got a completely different end goal, and you have the chance to change it. Like, you can start again. Like, this doesn't have to be just your story. And we have the healer in reverse here as your last card. So it's like, maybe you spend a lot of time looking after other people, healing other people, and when you have to turn that inward, I feel like you need to focus on yourself a lot more. In the back of the deck, we have the offering in the upright. There's a sacrifice. Not just a sacrifice, but like, you have to, like with this Three of Wands, you have to put something out there. You have to start changing the game a little bit. Like, you have to start being thankful. For example, if you have an altar, you have to light candles for your ancestors who have been through these cycles themselves and who are showing you how to level yourself up. If you don't have an altar, you can put an offering at a tree, any tree that's, you know, close to you that you like. It's like you have to start giving your energy into yourself again. And you have to rethink what is the most important thing here, rather than revenge or getting power or being in control or being the one that called the shots. Rather than that, it's more about you being free or something. You being out of this circle, out of this like mind frame that you just slip in and out of it. Every time there's a conflict, you go back into this mental space. This is about re-parenting that child that was very, you know, mistreated. And putting more energy towards healing yourself rather than, you know, centering your life around other people. So, and also understanding that anything can be healed. Nothing is done and dusted. There is always a chance to start again. Let's see what Nyx has to say as advice. So she's saying everything is more dreamlike in the nighttime. So it's like, maybe you spend a lot of time thinking about the things that have happened to you. Maybe you overthink things and, you know, you blow them up to be emotionally worse for you than they actually need to be. It may be that you're feeding into your illusions. And it's also kind of saying that the things that happen at night, or the things that you take up your time with at night, they can differ. Like, they can jump and leap into, it's almost like a warning, like you know, when you're out at night and things can get a little bit crazy just because of, you know, it might be a full moon or people drinking too much, losing their head, and people do and say things that they don't actually mean. And it's like saying, it's like a warning about overindulging yourself in the nighttime. Yeah, oh my god, this, your card is go back inside. The energy is too chaotic. Yeah, you have to like take care of yourself. Stay away from certain people, certain places. Like, there might be a place that you go to a lot, but there's, you know, other people there that you don't want to run into or something like that. Nyx is saying go inside, don't go out for a while. Like, there's a lot of chaos in the air right now. People are like trying to start fights at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed that in your life, but I have in mine. There's a lot of turbulence in the air. We also have, you shine like the heavens. So Nyx is also trying to tell you about how divine you are, how much of a beautiful, amazing being that you are. Like, you're not here to sit in a cycle of pain and hurt and torment. You're actually here to do something with that, to turn that into gold somewhere. Maybe you need to speak about it. Maybe you need to write a book. Maybe you need to write music, play music, listen to music. There's something that you have to do where you shine your light on your life and what you've been through. And in some way, that lightens your load, but it also like empowers you and makes you feel strong again, and also gives you more purpose. We have the match is suited. We have someone in your life that is really uplifting you, like this prostitute or this mentor character. The match is suited, like the friends that you're around who are uplifting you, who are giving you wisdom, or if you're in a relationship with someone who's quite supportive of you. Nyx is saying that this is someone that you are supposed to be around at this time. Let's get one more from Nyx. We have the world is dreaming, surreal, anything is possible. So Nyx wants to remind you that you're not at a dead end in your life. Your life has so many possibilities. All you need to do is dream it up. And then we have on the back of the deck, we have the story is finished. So this story of torment or pain or abuse that you had been in, it's over now. It's done. That's not going to happen anymore. Let's just get some advice from Spirit. So Spirit, for the Ouroboros collective. Oh, no wonder. Yes, you've been in a cycle of pain. That's why you're the Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself. So the card that you have is success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. So you're definitely going to find that while all this has been painful, it also may lead you to a very successful creative idea or endeavor, or like you'll find that once you figure out how to use this situation in a way that can empower you and gives back to you rather than takes from you, success will soon follow once you find yourself out of that cycle. And we also have peace. So Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. So there's definitely going to be an end to this painful feeling, this painful cycle where it feels like, you know, maybe your mind or your dreams are tormenting you. Spirit is saying that that part of your life is coming to a close, and there's going to be a lot more success and a lot more peace for you. At the back of the deck we have wisdom. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So yeah, having these experiences, these deeply harmful or hurtful experiences, are not just designed to break your heart and make you feel like life is a terrible thing that you've had to endure. what they are designed to do is also provide you with wisdom beyond your years, or knowledge or understanding of things that you can use to also help others who may also be in the same situation. It may be in the future that you are this mentor character for other people, and that might be a role that you find to be extremely helpful in your life. But Spirit is saying for now, focus on your own peace, your own healing, your own self, your own energy, and let everything else flow from that outward. Because you've got the Three of Wands, everything is somehow just going to fall in your lap. But it's because of the energy that you're putting out into the universe to change this cycle, this circle that keeps going round and round. It's ending now. It's over. And your dreams are designed to show you the end of them, or how to escape them. So I hope that was helpful for you, Ouroboros Collective. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight into why you might be having such, your dreams almost seem like they're nightmares. I hope this was a little bit enlightening. It is very hard to understand what dreams mean, or why we're having them. But definitely start writing them down as well. I find that to be very helpful for myself, even just in my notes app. And I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you are. And thank you so much for coming to my reading. All right, bye. Hi and welcome to Lulicat.tarot. I am Leisha, aka Lulicat, and this is my free tarot channel on YouTube. So if you chose smoke, this is going to be your reading on what your dreams are telling you. So we're going to start at looking at the characters, the themes, and the subject of your dreams with oracle cards and clarifying with tarot cards. We're then going to get some advice from both Nyx, the night goddess, and we are going to get some from Spirit as well. So let's start off with finding out for the Smoke Collective what character you're playing in your dreams. So Spirit, please tell us, what character is the Smoke Collective playing in their dreams? Okay, we have Messiah in reverse. This says, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. We have Don Juan in the upright. So spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So it feels like you're definitely the main character in your dreams. Everyone finds you attractive. You have a self-inflated sense of self. You have an inflated sense of self. And we have Scribe in the reverse. This says, oh, I can't read upside down. Altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So I have this like image of you being like a superhero in your dream, and you know, for example, you appear in your dream as like Thor, and you're as charming and amazing, and in your dream you're the person who is required to get anything done. Everyone loves you. Everyone, you know, is like centered around you, but it's like you're copying something that you've seen or that you find to be like the ultimate, and you're playing this character out in your dream because you find it to be like the ultimate. So let's see what other people are being in your dream. Like, you know, for example, you're Sailor Moon in your dream because you love Sailor Moon. You think she's the most beautiful character of all time. So you're playing her as how you would imagine her to be, but it's not necessarily like a great example of a human being, but it's your dream, so you get to do whatever you want. It's like you're really having fun in your dream, and everyone loves you, and everyone is like romantically interested in you. So let's find out. Okay, we have the other people in your dream. We have damsel in the upright. So understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So you do have many love interests in your dream, and your love interests are inspiring you to be like self-reliant, or like less codependent, basically. What else? Also, damsel, you know, that comes back to that hero character. You are saving people in your dreams. You're like a superhero type of thing. You're like the... Okay, we've got a lot here. I'm just going to take this. They kind of all seem relevant. I'll read them out anyway. So we have companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness in the upright. You're definitely in love in your dreams. We also have the lover. Light attributes, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So everyone loves you. In your dreams, you are an engineer. Ability to give creative and... Oh, these are the other people, sorry. So you have lovers. Okay, sorry, these are the other people. You definitely have companions and people that you're saving. There's also an engineer who is giving the attribute of the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So that's also someone who's appearing. We also have a fool appearing in your dreams, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. I might keep this one out. This one's telling you not to be so serious. But it seems like you have a lot of different people coming out in your dreams. You're surrounded by people. Miser. Hoarding money and emotions, observing, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. It's like you have to be the main character for some reason in your dream. You have a lot of people around you wanting your attention, and then there's also someone around you trying to show you the absurdity of that as well. It's very interesting that this Don Juan character has come out, as well as damsel, companion, and lover also came out. And the Fool is here in direct response to this, this part of you that's plagiarizing an idea in your dream, and the exaggerated sense of self. It's like you're being shown where some things are actually silly. And then you just have a lot of love and a lot of friendship around you, and a lot of like people showing you a healthy way to love. So you may be having a lot of romantic dreams, like romantic situations. Like this may be like showing you, like you might have had very like not disingenuous, but like we may have had relationships that they didn't really show you a good side of the world, or a good side of the nature of love. And you may find your dreams actually showing you the way that true love is supposed to be, the way that real relationships should play out. Like, for example, you may be seeing your relationships in other lifetimes, what they used to be in your dreams and how they played out. And there are characters in there that are teaching you things that are hypocritical, things that are ridiculous, things that actually mean nothing, and what actual love and relationships are supposed to be like. Then they're not built on someone being so amazing that you can't live without them. They're built on like cohesiveness, compatibility, strengthening each other. Let's now have a look at what is happening in these dreams. Like, what is the subject? Spirit, please show us what are these dreams? What's the actual situation of these dreams? What's going on in them? So we have deep knowing in reverse. We have flexible in the upright. This came out for another group as well. It's like your dream is showing you the way that you picture relationships to be, or the way that you picture life to be. It's actually trying to show you what a better way to be. We have yin in the reverse. Back of the deck, we have milk and honey in reverse. So I feel like your day-to-day life, you're not exactly getting your needs met as you wished for them to be. Let's clarify with tarot what these cards are meaning. Yin in reverse is like, to me, it's like going over and beyond what you need to do to get something done, because yin is supposed to be it's a receptive energy, but in the reverse it's like you're not allowing things to come to you. You're like going out to get them, or you're not allowing things to flow. Okay, so for deep knowing in reverse we have the Page of Cups. Please clarify deep knowing in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like you're taking the opinions of others over your own inner knowing. Clarify. Spirit, what is deep knowing in reverse? What situation is that? Black numen. So in your dream, you're getting into a relationship where you think you know what's going on. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright at the back of the deck, where you're like trying to call the shots, or you think you are the one that is running it, basically, but your energy is not in the right place. Your energy is about sustaining yourself rather than the cohesiveness of the relationship, and so you go down with the ship. Basically, it ends, or it doesn't work, or it has to transform. The form that it is in has to take another form because it doesn't work. And it's like you're taking too much, you're doing too much or something. Clarify flexible. What else is happening in this dream? We have the Chariot. Things moving quickly. I also feel like you, in your dream, you're going on an adventure with people, like you're doing things with them. 7 of Wands in the upright. Yeah, it's like you're going off on like some like hero's journey. And then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Right, so everything seems to be going really well. You're winning the battle, you're doing all the things that you think you need to do. But somehow some kind of clash gets in between you and your damsel or your companion. And you separate, you lose each other. It's on the back of the deck. High Priestess in reverse. You're not talking to each other, you stop talking. Clarify Yin in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. So then your actions are revealed to you, like why this doesn't work, why what you are doing isn't fruitful. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Swords here. In some way, you've trapped yourself in something that you think is logical, but it's not the right way. The 7 of Swords on the back of the deck in reverse. It's like your interpretation of a relationship is based on like logic thinking, like logical analysis of what this should be, what, you know, if I look a certain way, if I act a certain way, the natural response is that people will fall in love with me. But Spirit reveals to you where you're going wrong. Like you've trapped yourself in this ideology of the way things are supposed to work, and you play this out in your dreams, and your companions and your friends and your lovers in your dream, they kind of go along with it at the start, and then it all kind of falls apart, and they have to teach you a lesson on how your connections should be. They should be free flowing, they should be coming from emotion, not just this person is ticking my boxes, I think I look really good next to them, this is going to be amazing for me to have this kind of person next to me. These people are teaching you how that is hypocritical and how that doesn't work, and how you're trapping yourself in a limiting belief that makes the world less beautiful than it actually is. Some relationships come from nothing that makes any sense, you know. You could be a 25-year-old, you know, young girl, and your best friend is, you know, the 55-year-old lady at work who you spend however many hours a week with, and you just get along together like a house on fire. It's not logical, but it is what it is. That's your best friend. So let's have a look. What are the themes that Spirit is actually trying to embed into your dreams to send you messages? What is Spirit actually conveying through your dreams? You have the Crone in reverse. Crone in reverse is like fearing growing old, fearing becoming, you know, becoming old, like becoming, the Crone is like in reverse. It's like not understanding that in life you have to take everything. You have to take every experience. Like you don't just get the ones where you're young and beautiful and strong and healthy. You also have the experiences of when you're weak, when things aren't working out, when you're poor. Like the Crone energy in the upright is the energy of I devour life. Life is mine for the taking. I love every experience. I love waking up and realizing that my hair is getting grey and my teeth are falling out, because at least I'm still with the people that I love, and I get to see them grow up, and I get to see them become different human beings. And you know, I even love the pain in my life, because the pain has taught me like an appreciation for my story. The crone understands that every story has its place, everything has its relevance, everything has its need. It's not just about what is physically beautiful, what is pleasing to the body. The crone takes everything because she understands that it's an experience for the soul. Spirit is teaching you about experiences for your soul. They're not just they're not just the limiting understanding of the world that you have kind of allowed yourself to stay in. We also have the vessel in the upright. Yeah, that's your physical form, your vessel. It is nothing but a meat suit, and all of our meat suits are decomposing. You know, they don't stay young, and all it is a shell for your beautiful soul to experience the flavors of this world. We also have the sustainer in the upright. The sustainer is about the meat of things. The sustainer is also about giving to others so that they may also live. Instead of just taking for yourself, taking things that, like over here in this Messiah in reverse, you know, you're taking so that you have the power, whereas you should be giving to sustain life. You should be inspiring. You should be asking people around you, how do they feel? How is, how do I help you have a better day? How do I give life back into you the way that you've given life to me? You're going into a phase now where you're understanding that there is much more to you in this world. There is much more to your relationships than just what they look like, how pretty they are. Like, do they serve you? Sometimes you have to also serve as well. And on the back of the deck we have the cave in the upright. So I think you're going to be going on a very spiritual journey, especially with the crone here. The crone is a wise hermit-like character, someone who has been through so much and seen so much. There's a lot of wisdom that is coming to you through your dreams, and it's talking to you about a lot of these messages for all of the dreams, to be honest, have been about understanding that your physical body isn't the main thing, that this material world isn't the main thing. Your mind is what's more important. Your soul. This is just the shell. This is just the egg. And the egg means little to nothing. And I can understand why Spirit is like telling us all this, because how much of a focus we put on like our physicality, and you know, what does Beyonce look like right now? What does Shakira look like right now? Like, you know, how are they aging? What do they look like? Have they had Botox? Have they had this? Have they had that? Like, Spirit's saying, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. Like, that's why the Fool is here. Like, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about down there? You've lost it. You've absolutely lost it. At the end of the day, it's nothing about what the meat suit looks like. The meat suit is like not designed for anything rather than taking you from A to B. Like, physically allowing you to have the experiences that you drew up for yourself. Spirit's like, I've given you more to sustain you. I've given you more. Like, there's more depth. There's more to it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you more. So I feel like you're going to go on a huge spiritual journey. which is going to be amazing. Like the internal glow up that you're going to have, it's going to turn you into this creature of, I want to have it all. I want to feel everything, even the ugly, even the things that look bad. You know, I don't care. I just want to experience it all because life is more important. Let's see what advice Nyx has for you. So Nyx is the goddess of the night. She's also a goddess of prophecy. She gives her own prophecy in a cave. So you might be coming into like some internal secret knowledge. You may have deities that are reaching out to you. You'll know if you do. You'll start seeing their signs. You'll be thinking about them. They'll be coming up in any tarot readings that you're getting, or you'll see, you know, posts about them. And if they stick out to you, they mean something to you. There might be someone that's trying to reach out to you and, you know, coach you, kind of give you advice. You have a lot of guides in your dreams already showing you and teaching you things. So this card says you're getting a new start with a gift from above. So you are going on a new journey. You're transforming your life and you'll be getting a gift to start you off. So when you get that gift, you're going to know that that's the beginning of your journey. You may have received something recently, like something crazy out of nowhere, something that you've always been wanting, even like a relationship, a friend, a connection, something that you've always been after. It's going to come with a new way forward. Spirit says, well, Nyx says, yes, it is possible. What you want is possible. And she also says they speak of you in closed circles. So there are some people who are keeping themselves in your business at the moment. How you feel about that, I don't know. Myself, I don't tell anyone anything. My friends and family, you know, I keep a lot of things to my chest. So when people are talking of me in closed circles, I just think, what are they even going to say? What do they even know? You may not be the same way. You may tell people a lot about your life, but I'm just telling you that there are people talking about you at the moment. Keep a watchful eye. There is treachery. So there may be envious people around you. There may be people that you need to be careful about, and that's why your relationships are being highlighted at this time. Think about the people that are friends with you for the wrong reasons. Who is friends with you because of how you make them look, how you make them feel, rather than how they can also be of service to you? Who takes from you without giving back? Who is silent when you need help, when you need companionship? Who has left the room when you've asked for something? Who comes into your life just to dump on you and then leave again without asking how you are? These are the people that you need to keep a watchful eye on. What else next? One more message, please. For the Smoke Collective. We have a price is to be paid. So either you or someone else has to pay a price. You can't cheat fate. Either someone's tried to rip you off, or to get what you want, you have to give a sacrifice. Like it's not going to come without paying the piper, basically. So keep that in mind. We also have courage is required for the next part on the back of the deck. So I think you're going to take a leap of faith, and perhaps you're going to realize some truths about the relationships around you. Who's there for you and who's not, who's sustaining you, who isn't sustaining you, and who you've kept around longer than is necessary. Spirit says their advice for you is success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. So you have success coming for you. So you don't need to be afraid. While you may be coming up to a turbulent time, it's only going to lead you to the right things. Wow, we have dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. So I think for the most part, your dreams are very pleasant. You know, you're with people that really love you and appreciate you and show you exactly how relationships are supposed to be. I've had dreams myself where I ask Spirit, what does it feel like to be in a relationship with your soulmate? Like, how will I know that when I come across it if I've never felt it before? How am I supposed to know what the difference is? And Spirit showed me in a dream exactly what it is like. So you may be getting similar dreams that are trying to show you exactly the relationship that you need to cultivate in your physical world as well as in your dream world. On the back of the deck we have good cheer. With kind heart and humour free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So basically this Spirit's trying to bring joy into your life in different ways, happiness, where things have been tight and like shallow and unhelpful and, you know, weak. Spirit is replacing that with happiness and joy and success. So Smoke Collective, I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you a bit of clarity as to what your dreams are trying to tell you. You should write your dreams down whenever you have a particularly vivid one. That always helps me. I go back and read them all the time, and I always seem to find new meaning or remember new things or figure something out that I never could figure out the day, you know, the day of the dream. But that's definitely something that you should start doing for yourself to get yourself more clarity, especially if it provides you insight on your current relationships. So I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you are, and thank you so much for coming to my reading. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi and welcome to lulicat.tarot. I am Leisha, aka lulicat, and this is my free tarot channel on YouTube. If you chose aten, this is your reading on what your dreams are telling you. So today we're going to look at the characters, the themes, and the subjects of your dreams with oracle cards. We're going to clarify a little bit with some tarot cards. We're going to get some channeled messages from Nyx, the night goddess of Greek mythology, and we are also going to get some advice from Spirit as to what to do with these dreams. So starting off, let's have a look at who you are, what character you are playing in your dreams. So Spirit, for the aten collective, what character are they in their dreams? What characteristics do they embody in the dream world? Okay, we have Samaritan in the reverse, and we also have victim in the reverse. So these say, for Samaritan, exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. And for the victim in the reverse, it says playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. And let's get one more, please, Spirit. I've got two more. So we have healer in the upright, passion to serve others by repairing the the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Interesting. And then you had the gambler in reverse, which says, I'm just going to read it to you. I'm not going to put this one out. It says, relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay. So in your dreams, you are healing people, but you're kind of doing it for recognition, and you do it to get like admiration from others. Like you have all encompassing healing powers, as in you know how to regenerate the body, the mind, the soul, back to completion, back to fulfillment, back to like 100% levels. But you're also relying heavily on your sense of your own victimhood in your dream. It's like you're putting it all back into a place of disempowerment almost. It's like, yeah, I can do this thing. I know how to transmute these energies back into healing, amazing energies. The only reason I know how to do this is because I had the most horrific, horrible things happen to me. Rather than the kind of understanding that while those things did happen to you, those are the things that ripped you apart. You are the thing that put you back together. You are the amazing creation that learned how to transmute those things. Many terrible things happen to many different people, but some stay in the victim feeling, whereas others have the capacity to leave it behind. Which isn't to say that what you went through or what you felt, what you did, doesn't mean anything. All it means is that you don't have to sit there with it always. It's not always going to be your story that you're telling yourself. And then the Samaritan in reverse is like doing this good thing but expecting something back. Expecting like, you know, high honor, or expecting reverence, you know, not doing it without expecting, you know, at least something in return. It's not like a completely selfless act. This is in your dream. So let's see who else, what are the other characters in your dream? Like, who are you interacting with? Spirit is saying that like one of your motivations is nobility, as in the plight of like of being noble. That's one of your drivers, like being above certain things. Oh, so one of the characters that is in your dream is the warrior in the upright. I find that most characters that are in people's dreams come out in the upright. They're exactly who they are and they act in their integrity, or in their like rightful frame, in their rightful character role. So we have light attributes: strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroicism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Interesting. Okay, cool. Who else? Who else is the aten collective interacting with in their dreams? We have Don Juan in reverse, but I don't think that was supposed to come out. It just fell into my hands. Oh! We have the Artist in the upright. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Let's see if we can get one more. Who else is the Aten collective interacting within their dream? We have the Beggar in reverse. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So, in your dreams, you are dealing with those who are divinely guided by the warrior and the artist, and those who are riding on their coattails, basically. And you come up as a healer, but you're not doing this for nothing. You're also trapped in your past mind frames. So there are people that you're learning from who are showing you how to use your creative spirit and how to use your ego in the correct way. And there are also those around you that are taking from you like a vampire, taking your energy, taking your soul. This is why you don't do things for nothing. This is why this is like a way to guard yourself, basically. You have this aspect of you that's like, yeah, I'll heal you, but you have to also give back to me. So I'll heal you, warrior, I'll heal you, artist, but I'm not going to heal you, beggar, because you don't give back. Whether or not that's like the best way to be, I don't know. The warrior does things self-sacrificing. And the artist wants you to see life in a different way. So they're trying to transform the way that you act and the way that you see the world, the way that you find meaning in it. Yeah, and this guy's the juxtaposition of that. He's like, yeah, there are people that are like this, but there's also going to be people like me, people that take things, people that take without giving back. But what's the job of a healer if not to heal, just to heal everyone? I don't know, but you have to have boundaries. Yeah, it's the age-old question, isn't it? Anyway, let's find out what's going on in your dream. Like, what's the situations that is happening? Let's see if that gives us like maybe a bit more clarity around what's the messages. Spirit, please tell us. Yeah, we have community in reverse. Okay, so you're feeling isolated. What else is happening in Aten's dreams? We have time to go in reverse. So wanting to leave, but you can't. What else is happening in these dreams, please, Spirit? It's like you're feeling there's only certain types of people that you want to be around. We have Observer in the upright. Taking the time to suss people out. Suss out the situation. On the back of the deck we have Orphaned in reverse. So you might have strange relationships with your family. Like your family are the main people that you think of as family. Like you feel like you made your own family. You found your own family and they weren't the people that you were born into a family with. You may find that while you love your family, there are some people in your family that just take too much from you, so you just can't be around them. They're not your community. while you do love some of your family, unfortunately the people that they are around or the people that they are with mean that you can't be around them the way that they've treated you. Let's clarify community in reverse, please, Spirit. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So you may have been like a black sheep character or someone who wasn't like the most popular. You might still have been an amazing person, but you weren't, you know, loved by the masses. White numen card in reverse. It was hard for you to create within this atmosphere. It was hard for you to like fly free in your element. It was hard for you to feel like free to do what you wanted. We have Temperance in reverse here. Yeah, you had to get away because it wasn't gelling, it wasn't coming together, it wasn't working. Back of the deck we have the Hermit in reverse. I feel like you went on a journey away from people that weren't celebrating you, people that weren't allowing you to be who you wanted to be. Time to go, we have Three of Swords reversed. Maybe you were hurting from the way that they had treated you or the way that people had spoken to you, but you weren't able to get away. We have the Devil in reverse. So that's telling me that there was definitely some very toxic environments that you were in that maybe you couldn't escape and maybe got a lot worse before they got better. And this really broke your heart. Six of Swords in reverse. It was not easy. There was nothing easy about it. This has made you really wary, very wary. But it's also kind of turned you into something amazing. You transformed yourself completely. We have the Black Numen card, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So you like are emotionally amazing now. Like what you have, this is this healer characteristic. You are in such an amazing place. You've completely transformed who you are. You may be in an amazing relationship now with a counterpart, a soulmate, someone who would go through anything with you. Yeah, I think you created your own family. Clarify the Observer for us, please, Spirit. Even in your dreams, your soulmates might appear in your dreams and help you in your dreams. That might be this warrior spirit, this warrior person. They protect you. They have to protect you from people. That's why they appear. And the artist is showing you how to see it in a different narrative, in a different light. And the beggar is just like a remnant of the past people that hurt you. We have the Four of Cups in the upright with Observer. So you're observing from a place of, I'm here to reject what doesn't serve me. We also have the King of Pentacles in the upright. You know exactly what it is that you want to be around. You're also a very solid and stable person. You know your value, you know what your worth is, and you won't accept anything less than. Clarify the Observer, please, Spirit. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have to make your own family. You have to make your own new structure, new world. And you're also someone who is quite different from everyone around you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You have to take a loss before you could get to this winning position. But you're in a very amazing winning position at the moment. I think your dreams are people around you that are sent to help you, and they may be people that are already in your life. And they're like protecting you, looking after you, and they're warning you of these other characters and keeping these other characters away from you. So I want to see now what's Spirit actually trying to teach you in these dreams. Like what's the thematic substance of these dreams? What are they trying to teach you or show you? We have the eternal child in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to heal that child. I think maybe you're also doing or have done a lot of healing work on your own inner child, making yourself feel safe. And Spirit is kind of saying to you that you didn't ever deserve this, and no child ever does deserve this. Like, there is no part of the world that thinks that that's okay to treat someone like that. We also have the animal in reverse. The animal in reverse is telling me that you may be afraid of letting go, of being like primal, being like basic, taking things back down to a physical level, where this is why the white numen comes out in reverse. You feel like in your normal state you are persecuted, or you can't be free, or you can't be creative. But you have to like get back to the simple things again. You have to like do things that are physically pleasing, like put your feet in the sand, feel the waves wash over you, run through the grass barefoot. Like, you have to get back to some kind of simple physical pleasure again. Doing grounding things, I think, would be helpful. Sitting out in nature, like feeling things like an animal would. Feeling lust, feeling hunger, feeling passion. Getting back to really simple feelings. I'm hungry, I want to eat this specific thing. I'm thirsty, I just want all the water in the world. You know, getting back to like really simple pleasure, not just simple pleasure, but also simple like sensation, like physical simple sensation that takes you back to that first feeling that you've ever had of walking through grass, you know, as a child. Something about taking you back to those physical firsts is going to be helpful for you. And then we also have the bridge in reverse as well. It's beautiful, looks like a rainbow. You may be someone who is like gay or a lesbian, or you may identify as part of the LGBTQ community. You may be someone that has just never felt celebrated where you went. It felt like you were coming up. It felt like no one ever made allowances for you. And Spirit is trying to say that there are easier ways, or there are people out there reaching out that are going to help you, that are going to assist you. Take the leaps that you need to take. That's why your warrior and your artist are coming up in your dreams as well. There is much more people out there that are willing to help you compared to the one that is trying to take from you. In the back of the deck we have Eros in the upright, which is that it's that beautiful romantic passionate love. So we have this like echoing thought about passion, about sensation, about love, about people who are like passionate about you, completely loving, completely caring for you, and like following that feeling. That feeling is going to lead you to your own creative endeavors, your creative expression as well. There's something about tapping into that will help you out and support you as well. There's support here that you either don't see or like disregard because you feel unsafe around it. But there are much more people that you can feel safe with than you realize. You just have to take the time to observe, as Spirit is coming up saying, observe over here. So we're going to get some messages from the Nyx Oracle. We're going to see what she has to say to you, what advice she'd like to give you. Spirit, please. Sorry, Nyx, if you could please give us some messages for the Aten Collective. What do they need to know? Wow, some answers only come through dreams. And I just saw 2222 on the timer. This is something about your relationships, something you need to know. Some message is going to come from your dreams. So write your dreams down. We have claim what you want. What you want at this time, you have the capacity to have. Like, you can achieve or take anything that you would like right now. Nyx is saying that you'll get it. We have, they mean to take advantage of you. So in regards to people from the past who you know you can't trust, they continue to have the same attitude. They do still mean to take advantage of you. So you removing yourself from them was the right action to take, was the right thing, was what was necessary for you to survive, for you to become the beautiful healer that you are now. But you don't have to live in that energy. Nyx, can you please clarify what other messages do you have for the Aten Collective? We have, your words are very powerful at this time. So you might want to write, or you might want to make posts or be creative. What you say is very powerful, so be careful how you use your words. You're very persuasive at this time. People are listening to you. People think that what you're saying is very important and powerful. So you might be someone who speaks up for, you know, a similar community of people who have been through similar experiences as yourself. And it may be that others need to hear your voice and how you have dealt with these kinds of situations, what uplifted you and what alleviated some of the resistance for you. Especially with this bridge in reverse, this makes me think that you may have an understanding of things that may be barriers for other people and ways to like reach out to others and show them means and ways and tactics of getting around some of the some of the things that limited your progression. Feels like you have important things that you could say to help that may also help you as well deal with some things. And we have if you let go, it will be easier. This card for me is like, when I get this card, it's annoying because it's come out because I can't let go. But I do let go in the end, because you will, in your own way, in your own time. And it's just Nyx's way of saying, you know, you can hold on to the bitter end. You can, and it'll be fine if you do. You can do it that way too. But there is an easier way, and the easier way is to let go of some things, leave them in the past where they are. Some people will never change. Some people just don't have it in them. They don't have the guts. They don't have the capacity. Some people are always going to be begging for a crumb from you, you know? But that doesn't mean that they deserve it or they should get it. Especially because we have here that they mean to take advantage of you. On the back of the deck, we have a price is to be paid. And this is like a reminder card. It's a reminder that some people think that because they haven't necessarily been hit with karma yet, that they have escaped it. But Nyx is just reiterating that there is always a price to be paid for the actions that people put out into the universe. So we may not see We may never get to look upon it. I certainly never get to see the revenge that I've ever wanted to see, because I think Spirit knows that if I saw it, I'd be too gleeful. My ego would be through the roof if I got to see stuff like that. So I don't ever get to see that. I have to make my peace with the fact that I'll never get revenge. It will never be there for me. And maybe that's the case for you too. But prices will be paid for certain things. They don't come for free. Nothing's for free. Energy must be exchanged. So let's get some advice from Spirit. Okay. So we have magical powers, number 24. It says, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. Yeah, you're like a magical healer. There is something in you that is like out of this world. What you have is a gift. And your gift is in transmuting energy. You change energy out of bad to good. You change it in your favor. And oh, we have a phoenix on that as well. Yeah. Like the phoenix, you will be born again, and you teach others how to rebirth themselves after similar terrible experiences. Spirit, what other advice? We have beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Definitely when you have been through bullying or horrible people being horrible to you, it certainly does take an effect on your soul, on feeling loved and beloved. And there is always this part that makes you think in your head, like, maybe if I was like this, it wouldn't have happened to me. Maybe if it was like that, maybe if I embodied what the world wished I was, maybe then these terrible things wouldn't happen. But this is a reminder that who you are is beautiful. Who you are is actually the most divine form that you could be in. Like, who you are is what needs to be seen, what needs to be known. Like, everything about you is nothing to be ashamed of, because who you are in your purest form is just divine, is just perfect. Like, if you could see yourself how you are with true eyes, without the eyes of knowing your pain, knowing what you've been through, knowing what others have said to you, if you could truly see yourself as your warrior and your artist see you, you would know exactly how beautiful you are. So keep that understanding that you are amazing. You are so beautiful. Don't listen to those who would say otherwise. On the back of the deck we have strength, number 34. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. And that reminds me of your warrior friend looking after you. So just remember that you have allies, you have people that are with you, you have people that will stand by your side and look after you. So I hope this was helpful for you, Aten Collective. I do encourage you to write your dreams down. There are messages in them that we may not be able to decipher for years, weeks, days, minutes. And it's always helpful to keep them somewhere, even if it's just in your phone. I try to do it whenever I can, whenever I get a particularly vivid dream. I want to thank you for coming to my reading. You're obviously a very beautiful person, and the way that you've developed yourself in such adversity is commendable. So thank you for being who you are and being here with me today, and I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you are. And thanks for coming to my reading. Bye.